how about a display update? This is literally the fourth time in 3 days that I have tried to get one in there, and the fifth or sixth time that I've tried to do one in the last couple months total. So it's been a struggle to try to get one of these done. But finally, here we go. So from the last video, which was in February, a lot has changed. I removed the little case dealership that I had over there. Mainly that was because the dealership display for the other side there where I sell toys was just so overflowing that I had to move some stuff over here and just kind of, you know, find a place for it. So the shelves are full, but now some reconstruction over there, I've made room and I've been able to make it look more like a regular farm display somewhat. Still a little cluttered, I guess, the shed. Equipment's still pretty much all the same. I have added a couple tractors. I don't remember if this one was in the last video. It's another four-wheel drive. It's a 4894. Yeah, 4894. And then this is a 4890. I just got that yesterday technically. It needs decals yet, but this is actually like a wood-based and I don't know, cast piece. It's definitely light. I like the tires on it, big floaters. I like how the rims and everything are correct for the 94 series. So it's been called a 4890, but it's more or less a 4994, 4694, 48, 94 series machine. The other one there is actually the same. So probably get decals for 4894 for it. Case, dress it all up, get a grill on there. And the reason why I say it's wood or some other plastic polymer or something is because you can see where it was shaved here, not quite exactly to give it that front, you can see. So anyway, really cool piece. Glad I picked it up from a guy. It'll fit real well here with what we're trying to do, I guess. The little machinery shed's went to the dealership. Now it's back to a building, and on this side, I think this fits better. As you remember, this building was turned, the shed was over there, and there was a very small section of driveway to drive across. This way, we got everything's nice, wide, and open. You can drive through a couple different ways and get in and out of here. I want to put some cows in here. I'm looking at tracking down a cattle pot for one of my semis, and some Black Angus cows is what I'm going to go with. Polled Hereford's a good brand too, but whatever I get the deal on, I guess. That's normally how I go. You guys seen equipment that I made before, rake, baler, haybine, the custom case combines. They're gone. The rest of the stuff is here because I have to have some sort of hay operation and manure operation for cows, so I'm kind of getting that set up. Inside the barn here, we got a couple additions. This tractor here is newer. It has not been in here. I got this off one of the members on our Facebook group page, Lacko Farm Toys. I bought this from him. These are the standy tire rims and tires on here, and axle. This is not my making. As well as this 2470. I ended up with a tractor, I think it was this one, come in with those tires, and I took them off and put them on the 2470 because they look better on here. They look more proportionate than they did them little tires on that. So I put a bigger tire and rim on that with a custom axle. I have to finish a few details on it, but looks good the way it is. There's another version of this tractor which I made, which is right here. I think it looks, personally, I think mine looks a little bit better. I don't know. You guys can be the judge on that. I think mine works better for what we do here, but I could be wrong. Anyway, Desert Tan 1070. I put a straight pipe on it and a air cleaner. I made that. So looks a little bit better with some detail. I'm going to try to do that to all my tractors eventually. A couple of them need some new decals. As everything, it looks better with some detail. Back here we got my collection of tractors that I've been acquiring. I need to clean that up a little bit, give myself some room in the shed. The old 1470 still around here, looks pretty rough, but use it to pull the chopper. It's a little muddy here this time of year. We've been getting a lot of rain. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been getting some rain too. So anyway, moving along, the 87 Kenworth T600, my first Kenworth I ever bought, first truck I ever bought. My replica here, Corey Thompson made, is I decided to change it around a little bit, get it off the flatbed, and use it to haul grain. It looks pretty cool. So I said some of the case stuff is gone, so we're back to the green combines. The one I had before, I had a 9400 that I kind of customized for myself. I'm working on this one too. I put some different rims and tires in the front and the rear, and a longer auger, and a 30-foot grain head. Got an 8-row corn head still. Just simple does it here. My one of my Steigers here that I collect, the older style Panthers. There's a couple variations of this tractor. As you can see, this is the green painted posts. This is the Panther CP 1400. Same thing. This is another one, and you'll notice that they're black. Those are pretty much the only differences. Now, this one here is, I have had this one since I was probably, I want to say 12 or 13. It was the early 90s that this actually come out. Of course, I added the spray tanks on it, and you can see that the Steiger decal that goes along here is no longer on there. And it's pretty well got some wear. It shows like it's been around here a little while. No paint left on the hitch at all. It's pretty well been used, and it's a good keeper. But this is the original release. I believe the way it works, since I know this was the original release because I bought it, I believe this is a later release by Ertl. Not sure 100%, but that's the way it seems to be reasonable to me, because I know this style is first because this is the first time it ever come out, and I bought it because it was a cool tractor in, you know, in the early 90s to have on your farm toy display. But anyway, I got a little habit with those, just like the case tractors. I think I got 4 of these things now. There's one across the way here. But anyway, those 2 tractors I used to plant with. I think you guys have seen them a few times. This third one here I acquired. It's hard to find something that looks right pulling a grain cart. And I felt that looked right. These case tractors that we have here don't, like the 2470, I don't care for it. The 4890's coming out. I'm going to buy one if I like it. And you'll see a lot more changes around here. We'll probably get rid of a few things and swap a couple tractors out and make it look more appropriate. If it looks, you know, a little bit more fitting than this, because this 2470, I gotta be honest with you, it's a case. I bought it. I own them, a bunch of them, but I'm really not that happy with it. So overall, that's that. Narrow front on the rake. Got my little hay operation. I need some wagons, I guess. I made this. I took the kicker off. All this is, just so you guys know, is take a 338 John Deere baler and change the rims and tires out and paint it. Take the kicker off, and you got a little old square stacker type baler. That's all I did. This is kind of what we had. We had an old International baler on our farm. We sold it a long while ago, because we don't bale anymore, really. We borrow a neighbor's if we need to bale a little hay or something for whatever reason. But it was an old International. I think it was a 60, model 60. It's old. Something like that. So kind of the case version of an old baler. The grain system, you've seen the detail, all that was there. I still have more to do. I just haven't gotten to it. Matter of fact, the blowers and all that stuff and the unloading pieces are still here. I have not gotten that done, but we're going to work on that soon. moved the sprayers out of here, the fertilizer spreader, those were all for sale anyway. I shipped them back to the dealership now that we got things organized over there. Anhydrous tanks are still here. They will go. They'll be next to get out here. Last time, I believe you guys saw this truck. Here's the one I got from, I believe it was David in Canada. I'm pretty sure is who I bought it from. And I've already messed up the exhaust on it, I think. Whatever. It happens. These things are expensive and delicate. I really don't particularly care for these. These trucks are great as far as there we go, it just come out. Anyway, they're great. They got a lot of detail. They're nice, but the prices of them have gotten ridiculous. So you probably won't see any more trucks, trailers, or anything coming in and out of here. And you certainly won't see any for sale because they're so darn expensive. I took the white Kenworth off and left the 2 orange ones, and then I got that one, and then the 2 green ones for my hopper crew. Still have all the dumps. Nothing's really changed over here. I mean, I think the stack of trailers has grown. I dusted off the cab over back there, the old spec cast Ertl cab over, the one that come with the Oliver trailer. You guys remember I've weeded out a bunch of Peterbilts. There's literally only 6 here now, I think. 3 there. 1, 2, so that's 5. Yeah, there's only 5 or so here. The rest of them are Kenworths. Matter of fact, that one in the back corner my nephew wants, the spec cast one, so probably sell it, I guess. But the white one here is actually the first DCP truck I ever bought. I want to say 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. So that's the very first DCP truck I ever bought. Cummins Power Peterbilt. So I think I'm going to hang on to that. I got a couple spec cast T660s back there pulling vans. You got the Oliver van, the Hershey van, and then just a regular dry van back there. Lots of flatbeds, step decks. The dumps have not changed since the last video. This truck I think come in and it needs stacks, but that's what's pulling the tanker now, and all the flatbeds and step decks all stacked up there. I could use some more trucks. I got a few that there's about 3 or 4 over here I'm supposed to be building, but time has laxed. Big thing is look at the reefers and vans, and there's no building here. So the object is I put a base coat of black down, and then I'm going to recome across the whole thing with the textured paint and repaint it all and get it brightened back up and looking good. Need to get them lines in here still for the divided roadway, but you know, time takes time. And I keep changing stuff, which is my problem. Okay, so back over here I changed this around too. The steel processing facility, the building, I cut a hole in it and then made an opening, and now there's a forklift in there for loading the skidded coils, and then I got regular, and then I got the galvanized side, Conestogas, the replica of my white Kenworth, and I believe Corey has also made a replica of my 99 W9 that I have as well. But not my Peterbilt. He hasn't made one of those yet. So anyway, I hope to get a couple of those for my collection. So this is how we got this arranged. The unloader guy here is still not complete, but it gets the job done. So you unload the black iron coils, stack them up here, ship them inside. The loader will bring them inside, and then we'll cut them up in there and make the skinnies out of them. Also the bars and stuff like that. We kind of a processing and sort facility for those. So this is left unfinished. And then to the right of me, of course, is Parts Central trucks, trailers that I've got to work on and haven't gotten to. But slowing down a little bit. Harvest season's around the corner, but it won't be as busy this year for me anyway as it has been in the past. My dad's got pretty much all of it under control, so focus on the trucking and get back to, hobby time and farm toy sales, I guess. So anyway, that's that part of the display. The other section of the display is basically the same as it has been, except for now I'm stacking up toy orders on it. So yeah, it's going to be a little while for that side too. There's 6 toy orders sitting over there that I can see. 6 there, and there's 3 or 4 more behind me. So this is taking up a lot of my time. So I haven't had much, but I have been doing things here and there. So, you know, I think it's looking better. I'm excited about the cows and the cattle pod. I like to have some sort of beef operation. It gives it a little bit more of a farm display feel. You got to have some cows, I guess, on it. So that being said, everybody, thanks for watching. Sorry it took so long. Appreciate all the great comments and everything on my displays as usual, and try to get these out a little bit more often. Thanks for watching.